It's not.
So the only reason we're doing this next little segment is because one of our segment producers, Janine Appel-Harris, got angry at people the way they pronounce things. So
She's setting them straight? Is that what's happening? Look at that face.
That's right. She's angry.
Okay. So here's what we're
angry.
doing.
She's not going to take it anymore. All right. So, and it started. Is it this the word it started with, Janina?
Yes.
That's the word it started with? Okay. So apparently Janina's mad because everyone is pronouncing this word wrong.
Okay, so I know what it's supposed to be, but I know what I say. I know it's supposed to be GIF, right?
Well, I think it's supposed to be, yeah, I agree with you. I know, it's supposed to be GIF. That's the proper pronunciation. But GIF stands for Graphic Interchange Format. Graphic, so GIF. However, I mean, the guy Steve Willite is the one who created a GIF, so he has the right to name it. And he is actually adamant it's GIF.
Adam has his hand up for...
Hold on, take a listen.
Instead of speaking his 5 words tonight, Steve is using his own invention to accept his award.
If you invented it, you can call it, you're right, whatever you want. But I just, come on. And Adam Wilde?
It stands for graphic, so is it...
That's what I said,
yeah. Right? Like, not graphic.
I think he was looking. I think he was looking for a brand name. So it's a GIF. It'll be there in a GIF.
And there's an app. There's an app called Jiffy where you can go through and look up all of these little GIFs and throw them onto social media. That all makes sense now. But it's still GIF.
Be like me. Be one of those irritating people at the water cooler. Goes, well, actually, it's pronounced GIF. This is why nobody goes to the water couler with me anymore. So we found some other words.
Okay.
How do you spell that?
That's gouda.
Judah.
Excuse me?
It's not
Judah.
It's gouda. Cheese.
It's
gouda.
Gouda.
Gouda?
It's a name. It's a town, right?
In where?
I'm just going to do
just grab them. You do this.
I'm just going to do
After a town in the name of
most people say gouda. I say gouda, but it's gouda after the town in Holland where gouda comes from.
That's fair. That's fair. But it's also like, you know how we say poutine. It's not poutine. It's Putin, right?
Putin.
But it's just, we've made it North Americanized. I can't do this wrong, can I?
I can't do it wrong either, but apparently
Everest?
we're wrong.
That's Everest.
Apparently it says here it's Everest.
Named after the man who... Read it. I don't know this one as well.
Okay.
So it's named after the man who the mountain is named after, and it's pronounced Everest. The family name is pronounced Everest.
Everest.
I don't even know where
namesake is George Everest.
Thank you.
His surname was pronounced Everest. So it's Mount Everest.
But here's the thing. We're still going to say Everest.
Yes.
Yep. Continue.
You know what? I've heard this one before.
Voldemort?
Is it? Do you pronounce the T or not?
I just did, and you're not supposed to?
You're not supposed to pronounce the T.
Voldemort.
Voldemort from Harry Potter.
Okay.
Mort. The word mort is pronounced with a silent T, and it means death in French. So.
Oh, I see. Okay.
But he's a British character, and his name was Tom Riddle. So you gotta pronounce the T.
How do you spell
This is not. I don't believe this.
How do you pronounce J.K.'s last name?
What?
Rowling.
Rowling.
Isn't it? Is it Rowling?
Rowling.
I think it's like bowling.
Like rolling?
T and
J.K. Rowling.
I don't know.
J.K. Rowling. I say Rowling.
You didn't put that down.
It is there.
No, it's not.
Ooh, snappy sassy.
Oh, it rhymes with bowling. Yes, it's here. It's the last one.
There you go.
What? Okay, this one. Okay, again, I look at some of these words and think I didn't even know I was mispronouncing them.
Mischievous.
I think you're correct. I went mischievous.
And I'm correct?
And mischievous.
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 And people actually misspell it because they mispronounce it. They add another I in there.
You little mischievous. You are so mischievous. And that changes the number of syllables, too.
Yes, it does.
Mischievous. It's only 3 syllables.
But is it one of those words that's kind of like tomato, tomato, or schedule, schedule?
No. Wow.
Okay.
There is no schedule. It's schedule.
I don't know if I've ever really thought or have been passionate about how something's pronounced. You just kind of do it, right?
We have some pet peeves.
You've never hung around the water cooler with me. Nobody does.
Oh, this is the worst one. Everyone does it differently.
This is, and everybody knows they're saying it wrong. Everyone knows it. You have to make sure the R is in there, but I learned a trick years ago on how to say it. It is February.
Yeah.
It is. but it's awkward to say, right?
February.
So the way to say, I learned from a teacher years ago, pretend it's spelled F-E-B-E-R.
February.
So when you say it quickly,
February.
you're pronouncing the R. February.
February.
February. And
This is just sounding more wrong. The more we say it, it just sounds wrong. February. Okay.
This one really...
This one bugs me.
The disappearance of the second syllable "ah" in the final pronunciation seems to have been in the works for a long time, since the 18th century. Wow, you really researched this stuff. Okay.
Janina, on our game.
Look at this one.
Caramel.
That's how I say it.
I'd say caramel.
It's wrong.
Is it caramel?
Apparently it's caramel.
Okay.
No.
Caramel?
Caramel.
Caramel.
Caramel or caramel? Here, you know what? I'll just give you Janina's.
Caramel. No.
Caramel.
You know, it's like the emojis. If we all agree that it's one thing, I'm going with that, even though I know that that poop face is not a poop face. It's a poop face.
For years, we were told "ain't" is not a word. And it is now in some dictionaries. So there.
No, it ain't.
The Urban Dictionary? Is that where?
There's a lot of things in the Urban Dictionary.
All right, we'll figure this out.
Okay, you're watching breakfast television, not breakfast.
It's television, actually.